What is going on, YouTube? This is the first time I've ever done a live video on YouTube. So I could be talking to myself and not know if anybody's here. So I am just going to kind of go off on a whim here. So yesterday I did a video on making money, $300 a day, utilizing Google Maps. And everybody gave a lot of great comments. And what I wanted to do was, I think you guys could hear me, right? I don't even know how to look at comments, to be honest with you. Oh, God, help me. Here, let me slide this over here. Maybe I can look on my YouTube thing, the live studio. And so I wanted to actually go through it again so you guys understand. So this is going to be something that I'm going to do every single week. My plan is do a video, post it on a training, some sort of training on Tuesday, and then do a Q&A on Wednesday. I thought, what better way to do that? Like, one of the things that I remember, still do, watching YouTube videos, and I'm like, I have a question here. I put a comment, but like, how much can you actually explain in a comment? So 1 hour live every Wednesday, give or take. Could get sick here or there. I was sick all last week. And to help support the video that I did the day before, okay? See if that makes sense to a lot of you. What I want to do is, how do I go into my own video? Here, live. Let's see if it's actually showing. Okay, it's here. But I don't know how to get into the live. I don't know. I think there's a way to view a studio in here. I should have tested this already, right? Should have probably tested it. Man. Not good. Oh, here. Oh, I found it. Sweet. Hi, Jen. And you can hear me. And I can see your comments. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. Let me just click this. Yeah, let me just do it like this. This is kind of going to be off the cuff because I think lives should be. And so let me now. iMac and screen. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So I can just let this thing float over here. All right, so close this. So one of the things that I get a lot of when it comes to YouTube videos is questions, right? And so I think that it's important for people, for me to have some sort of support for these videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through what I went through yesterday. And all right, cool. Now I can see what you guys see. All right, I swear I'm going to get a hang of this. All right, so one of the biggest problems that we all face running our agency, right, and it doesn't matter what, like, at all. It does not matter what service you're providing. It doesn't matter if you're utilizing AI, if you're going to have services, if you're going to sell SaaS, if you're going to sell chatbot. It doesn't matter, because ultimately, where do you find them? You could be the best chatbot builder in the world, but if you have nobody to sell it to, what is the point of doing this, right? You just sound cool, but you're still working a 9 to 5, which is fine, or you're still in college or whatever, but you got nothing to show for it. It's like, why study for a test when you don't have a test, right? And then once you establish what we call prospecting, we establish a method for prospecting. Well, what do you say to them? Okay, anybody could walk into a local business and just walk in, but if you don't know what to say, you ain't going to land a sale from it, right? And then how do you understand the process of the whole thing? And so one of the things that somebody was like, oh, this was clickbait. You're not making money with Google Maps. Well, you are making money with Google Maps. because Google Business Profile files are in the map. Okay? When you do a search, it's showing you businesses around the area because of where you're located. So you're making money utilizing Google Maps, if that person's watching. Okay? And by the way, if you haven't watched yesterday's video, you probably should watch it. I don't know if I'm able to post that up there, but let's see how long this is going. But I could write that down. Timestamp 5:29. That's what I do in my videos. You should watch that first before you watch this. Now, one of the things that I've always mentioned is that anybody who gets on the software gets a bunch of bonuses, bunch of trainings. It's 13 done-for-you funnels. Actually, might be 14. Depending on what plan you choose, depending on if you skip the trial, whatever. And so at the end of this video, I'll just drop that link again in the comment down below and in the description, and then you can go check that out. But these are screenshots of people. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead real quick. This is what's cool about this is I could see one thing that I did here was put this feed eradicator. Stop wasting time during the day, James. And so if I go over here, we're doing our Q&A now. Jason's running that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do this because people's names are going to show and stuff. I'll just do it really quick. And there's a reason why I'm showing this to you. So in our group, we have this hashtag called This Stuff Works, right? And let's go most recent. And like, actually, Steven won't care that his name is here. And so one of the things that we teach in here, and by the way, I'm going to bring this all full circle, is something called a lazy agency, which I think is probably the best name in the world, where it's like all some students do is prospect and then send them to one of our students and they fulfill and they get a commission. It's almost like being an affiliate, right? Some people are just really good at networking and connecting, and they don't want to do all of the work. And that's what we teach in what we call the lazy agency. And so, for example, Stefan, and again, I promise there's a reason why I'm showing this to you. It's not much, but it's honest day's work. I typically avoid selling this slow, but I wanted some cash for a LA partner, and the prospect is committed. The prospect is selling a house. So he's essentially, he found the prospect, gave it to one of our students, and they're handling everything else, right? Desmond, by the way, if you guys have not touched Upwork and you're running an agency, you're leaving tons of money on the table, especially if you're new. Anyway, so here's Barbara. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you don't mind that I'm showing this. She got her first check for a website build. Matter of fact, one of the things I'm going to be doing on this YouTube channel is talking about websites and how, you can make a lot of money, and then what comes after the website is, if it's like that old saying that if you build it, they will come. Well, just because you build a website, nobody's coming. So you got to get paid also to help them show up. But all of these people that you see, okay, Brendan, Anash, Amy, Dale. Dale's crushing it. He's new like 3-4 months ago. $9,000 a month so far in new clients. Ava did 4,000 with 14 new clients. Sarah, 8 clients, blah, blah. This is the reason why I'm telling you this, showing you this to you. They all started with this this is a foot in the door service. Okay. What that means is that you are offering a service to local businesses essentially for free. Some people don't like to do the free. They want a couple $100 for their time. I say do it for free. See if anybody's still here. Oh, 6 people. Yes. And so you're doing it for free because you need to prove to yourself, and you also need to prove to the person that you know what you're doing. You have nothing to back up your words. And everybody that's starting a brand new business, no matter what business it is, struggles with the same thing. And so you almost are forced to do it. And so what? The first few months, I did everything for free. And those who are willing to do that understand that they're not looking at the next month. They're looking at 6 months, 1 year from now, what their life could be. But they all started with a foot in the door service, which is review management. It is the best, easiest thing to fulfill, and it costs you $0. You're not giving a trial to run Facebook ads where you're trying to get $300-400 of ad spend. Do people do it? Yeah. But why? When you could show them some results with this, okay? And so our process, if nobody's ever seen this before, I mean, you would have, is really I want to hone in this year on this, is that you're prospecting in a niche. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to pick an exact niche in the beginning. Then typically what a lot of people teach is like, well, you prospect and you pitch your services. No. Let me tell you the right way to do it. There is no right or wrong. Let me tell you the easier way to do it. You prospect and then you interview. And what that interview does is a series of questions that you ask. And that series of questions is going to give you the answer on what services they need. So you can ask them, and of course you're going to be doing a little bit of homework behind it if you're going to be meeting with somebody. But if you look and they have 12 reviews and their competitors have 70, that needs to be brought up in the interview. Do you have a way to get reviews from your clients? No, I do not. Is that why you only have 12 reviews? Yes, they're from my whole family and my best friends. They're all fake reviews. Typically, if you see low, under 10, that's probably what it is. What is the reason that you don't like ask people for reviews? A lot of times I'll say I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy to I'm running my business. I'm just too busy. And so right then and there, at the end of this conversation, I am going to tell them that I can help them get more reviews with their current customers. Okay. Let me see let me make sure that if there's any questions. Here it is. What's up, Eric? So how do you go from an interview to a close? And then once they say yes, like what information do you need to get started? And then once the trial is over, you show them some results. Well, and now how do you close them on a retainer? And then once they're closed on a retainer, what do you need to do to onboard them? And then how long do you wait to upsell them? So you get them some reviews. Then they're like, you know what? Yeah, $300 a month. I'm willing to do it. You go from $300 a month, and now it's like, listen, your business is going to be growing, but let's grow it faster. Do you run any ads? Do you run pay-per-click ads? Do you run Facebook ads? Do you have any SEO? Do you have AI in your business? Do you have a chat bot? Do you even have a website, right? You see where I'm going with this? Because a lot of businesses don't even have websites. And so that's where the upsells come from. So that's where you go from $300. So in order to make I'm trying to back up my claim on my thumbnail, to be honest with you, because I was pissed off that somebody said that. So that's $9,000 a month, $300 a day. Okay. So $9,000 a month. If you only sell rep management at $300, let's say, and by the way, there's a way to make that higher. You go $500-600 if you add automatic response to the reviews using AI and go high level. But let's just say 300. You would have to get 30 clients, but yet you're struggling to get one. So I love how everybody jumps on the SaaS, sell SaaS, sell this, sell that. I'm going to sell low ticket. Well, dude, you haven't even landed one client. What makes you think you can land 30? They're not just going to come. But if we then say, okay, 300, I probably should do this on my screen. Next week, I'll have my iPad. I'll just do a calculator. Okay, so 300, okay, what I was doing before was 9,000 divided by 30 days in a month. It's 9,000, yeah. Divided by $300 a day. That's 30 clients. But if we're charging a client $300 for rep management, and then they want to run some ads, let's just say then they want to run some ads and do some SEO, right? So we'll package it together depending on the niche, and we'll say $1,500, okay? Let's say our overhead on that is $200 a month to pay somebody else to do the SEO, because I wouldn't advise doing it yourself. Let's just say 1,200 in profit. Okay. So if we're going to do 9,000 divided by 1,200 average client, you just need 7 to 8 clients. And the numbers get better the higher you go, obviously. You need less and less and less. Okay. And so I don't understand the whole low ticket sell software. Every software company loses money to obtain clients. I don't know if anybody knows that. Like they go deep into the red. Like they have to go out and get funding. I don't know why anybody wants to be a SaaS business. I never understand it. I never will. I guess, one of the things is it sounds sexy. It sounds like cool. All I have to do is sell a software. Your churn rate is going to be 90%. So if anybody's watching this, Go High Level hates me for always saying this, but I stand by my word because I'm right. I'm 1,000% right. But the good thing is I show people a better way and they stay longer on Go High Level. So they don't care too much. Jesus, which niches are the best for rep management? I mean, most. So let's think about this for a second. This is what I always want to tell people. When you have a question, okay, ask the question to yourself in your own life. So what niche is the best for review management? When was the last time I looked at reviews online? If you ask yourself that question, your hot water tank may have broken 3 weeks ago, and you may have, if you didn't know somebody, but you may have gone to Google and typed in plumber near me, and you're like, yeah, I checked out 3 plumbers and looked at the reviews. So which is the best for review management? Ask yourself the question, think back in your life and say, when was the last time I looked at like a local business reviews, right? Obviously, everybody on Amazon is looking at reviews, but they all need them. I mean, restaurants, by far, okay? So I guess that might be the best one. But they all need them. I mean, who do we hire without looking at reviews? I'm not going to hire somebody to build a deck unless I know that he's built other decks before. I'm not going to hire a plumber, some stranger, to walk into my house without knowing that he's walked into other people's houses, especially in this day and age. You get what I'm saying? What are no good brainer? Yeah. All right. So Pleasant, you just asked the same question. All right. So this would be the process. Okay. But where does everybody get stuck? Right here. This is where everybody gets stuck. The YouTube is littered with the answer. It's littered with I have the secret. But ultimately, there really is no secret except for trying to keep things simple. Just because you go and learn some new skill doesn't mean you're going to use it. Because nobody wants to step out of their comfort zone and go find the local businesses. Now, for anybody who is scared to death, this is the best place to start making money right here. Upwork, bidding on jobs, 3 to 5 a day, and you'll make money. You'll make money. I see it every day with my students. This is for people who are gun shy. This is for people who do not like to talk to people, ultimately. Why does it look like am I looking straight? I don't know. This is for, introverts. And what ends up happening is that it takes a little bit of work. You need to set up your profile correctly, but people make money from it. They land a job and they do good work. They may have to pawn it off to somebody, but they're like the middleman, and it just builds confidence. Ultimately, one result changes your life, because you can now use that result in every conversation you ever have with any other business. If you got somebody 55-star, 4 to 5-star ratings 30 days ago, or the last 30 to 60 days, the last 90 days, you can now tell every business you walk into that you got that result. And let me tell you something. Every business owner would be like, dude, could you do it for me? Because nobody has a process. The best process that businesses have for getting reviews is a QR code that is on their like on their desk or by the cash register or something like that. Like, have you ever scanned? Oh, cool. Let me scan that. Yeah, okay. All right. So so that's the process. Now, I'll just jump over to this. This is kind of like our, I built this rep management based on what I didn't want it just to be like a regular, like, hey, send a review request. I wanted it to be better than that. And so we built this. If they give 4 or 5 stars, we give them the option to leave a review on Google. And we're doing this with current customers for businesses, okay? If they leave 3 or less stars, they get a form that says, why did we do bad? We're doing an internal survey on both ends, and on one end, asking them to leave a review on Google. Now, some people are afraid that this is against Google's policies. I think it's a silver lining. We've had thousands of people run this and never have a problem. I don't think they'll ever have a problem. But in order to fix that, if you want to put this, review us on Google, like just smaller and run right underneath the form, most people just want you, the business owner, to hear the complaint. They don't really care about leaving a review on Google in regards to like bashing you. They just really, they want to bash you if they could to their face. Okay. And so that's the simple process. It's an automation. It's a snapshot. I give it to all my Go High Level affiliates and along with all the training on how to set it up. And coaching students get that as well. Okay. Then I talked about this, the arm's reach method. I suggest anybody who either wants to get more clients now and has never done anything like this, you should be doing this every month. You should be posting this. You go to ChatGPT, have them change it, and just go, please rewrite this statement. Keep the same tonality. Just do that. Throw that in there, and then it'll spit it out. It'll probably be good enough to use, okay? Because you should be doing it every single month. First month, you might not get any bites, but eventually you will. And then I talked about the double tap method. Now, let me see if there's any questions because I lost my question thing. There it is. Oh, there you go. Auto mechanics. 100%. Used car dealerships, all that stuff. Double tap method, the reason why we call it the double tap method is because what we're doing is that we're going after businesses that have clear issues. They have no reviews or a low star rating, or they have bad reviews, or they never claim their Google business profile. And we're just we're hitting them on via email, and we're hitting them on like chat. Find them on Facebook or find them on Instagram and send them a DM. Okay, we're double tapping them, hitting them here, and we're hitting them there. To it just increases the chance of them seeing it. All right, and one thing that a lot of people don't talk about is this awesome tool in Go High Level called prospecting. And what this is, if anybody ever see this, let's just add a prospect. All right, so you go over here, and you can type in, auto mechanic near me. Okay. So what it'll do is, it'll pull up whether they're using WordPress, what their Google Business profile status is, how many ratings, and what their star rating is, and then conversion rate, meaning how likely is it that you can convert this person. Now, I never understood why the WordPress thing even matters, to be honest with you. But, Belmont Autotech, 43 ratings, 4.6 stars compared to other people around them, 419, 213. Now, do you think these people have a process in place? Yeah, They do. They do. Let me see if actually I just had mine. Let's see if it's there. Hold on. Let me go to auto mechanic. Because I just actually had I had to get my car fixed from an accident. Let's see. Mountain View Boulevard. This one here. 111 ratings. 4.7 stars. So here we go. 24 hours road service, truck and tire repair. That tells me that probably it's road service. So we don't want that one. So Mad Automotive, Sherman Street and Wayne, 6 ratings. The conversion rate will probably be a lot high because they have low stars. They have a good rating, but they only have 6, and they're not using WordPress. Again, I don't really understand that whole thing. And I'm running this live, so everything's a lot slower. And then their status. Is their Google profile? It's not. So Mad Automotive has not even claimed their Google business profile. They're not using WordPress. And so your conversion rate is going to be pretty high. So then what you could do is you go over here and you hit Save Prospect. Now, because they're like 10 miles from me or 7 miles from me, what I would do if I wanted to land this client is I would generate this report and I would actually drive over there and drop the report off. Now, you could double tap them and hit them on Instagram, but it doesn't look like they're too tech savvy, so I can almost promise you that they may not answer you. So this report will generate, and hopefully it won't take too much time. Let's see if anybody else is asking questions. All right, well, when that finishes, that'll pop up. So I'll just show you what one looks like. So I can, come on. This one finish? No, not yet. Show report. So from here, I can share the report with somebody, copy the link and send it to them, and then they can open it and it'll look like this. So this is a great prospecting tool that you could use to show them, like, you haven't claimed your Google business profile. I could do that for you. You have no chat widget on it. I could do that for you. You don't have a WordPress site. Whatever. Oops. At least they have a text-enabled number. They have no photos. They have no review replies. They have that, right? So they have a very bad health score. They have no matching name, address, phone number. You could sign up for Yelp for 2 months and get that taken care of and charge them for it. So essentially, this is what it looks like. And then I can email it to myself, but let me go for the PDF. Because I've dropped these off at businesses. So you could like run like 20 of these and just drop them off. Obviously, I'd want to get in front of somebody, but. All right, well, that's going to take forever because I'm running this, but you guys get the point. So that's what we would want to do. Now, I spent years just screenshotting their Google business profile, and I'd scare them and say anybody could take this under your name. So, what could I do to help you, right? If people have paid $1,000 plus to get their Google business profile verified because it could lead to so much business for them. Ranking in a Google Maps area. So to that comment that say that you don't make money in Google Maps, but they just ranking will get them, depending on the niche, hundreds of phone calls a month. Okay, so this is what it looks like when they have no reviews. This is what it looks like here. Sorry, no reviews. They haven't claimed the profile, so you would know that because it'll show you. Do you own this business? No reviews, no website. You could sell them a website. And 11 reviews. But they have a 3.6 star rating. Low rating. Okay. And so this stuff affects people's buying decisions. It affects ranking in the maps for their Google business profile. All this stuff affects where they show up. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to comment on who, if you haven't watched my video that I did yesterday, go on there, watch it, and then you'll know how to comment. Oh, I just showed it. I just showed it. Now you don't have to watch it. Damn it. I don't think I can edit these things out. And then that's it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of clarify that, making money using Google Apps with Google Maps. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to go through. Does anyone have any questions so far? Doesn't look, I know, listen, I didn't announce that I was going live. So according to some YouTube videos that I watched on how to go live, they said, if you don't announce it, you ain't going to have anybody there. Because nobody knows that I'm doing this. All right. If you happen to come to my, I guess, YouTube and see that I'm live, I guess. I don't even know what it looks like. So, yeah, anyway, I wanted to clarify a few things, and if anybody has any questions, I'll answer those. If not, I'll just jump off, and then I'll start setting this up to go out, schedule it so people know that I'm actually going to go live and what the topic is going to be. All right, this is kind of like a summary of yesterday's video. Now, one thing that I will leave you guys with is that this. I do get a lot of questions still to this day. If you get on a Go High Level trial, no matter what level, 30-day trial, because I offer 30-day trials, you immediately get access to the Go High Level training. It's important that you understand Go High Level in order to actually be able to use it, okay? You know what? I have time to do this, so let's just do this now. This is our private group that everybody gets access to, okay? And in the classroom, you're going to see here that this is the Go High Level training, right? Start here. You got some prerequisite trainings, and then we train you on how to set up your own agency, how to run lead gen in Go High Level, how to run message marketing, which is like database reactivation, rep management. I'm adding AI modules to this, then some bonus trainings, in-depth trainings, and then if anybody want to know about our coaching. And then we do a weekly Q&A and I keep the last 60 days. We do it every single week on Fridays at 3 p.m. And I think we also do one on Tuesday. Let me look at our calendar here. I think it's this. I don't remember. LMV. Oh, no. This is it. 7 p.m. on Wednesday and then also on Friday, 3 p.m. Okay, cool. I couldn't find it. Anyway, so in the trial, you get access to all this stuff. This is to get you up and going. Plus, all of the resources that I just talked about in here. Bonuses and resources. This is where you get everything. So, trial or the 97 plan, you get this, okay? And then here's you get agency site snapshot, rep management snapshot, referral automation, contracts and on client onboarding, and then all the stuff that I talked about, CQI trials, retainer closes, trial close onboarding forms. You get all this stuff, and then we also give you one free niche, okay, snapshot, all right? And then once you start to pay, if you decide to get the unlimited plan, you get access to a whole training we used to charge $2,000 for. You get 14 done for you funnels, you get Facebook ads training, PPC training, a little bit of Upwork training, LinkedIn training, cold emails, email warming up, cold email, and then a whole local marketing agency, SMA, whatever you want to call it, 6-week training on how to run this business. All right. And then you get support from the group. A lot of people don't know this. That's why I'm saying it. I really didn't start on YouTube. I started a channel a long, long time ago, and I just never got into it. And so I'll get to your questions in a second. And so it was about 2 years ago, December, about 2 years ago, where I was like, you know what? I got to do this thing. I got to do it. It was the best thing I ever did. But it takes a lot of work. This YouTube thing, a lot of work. Why was I telling you this? There was a reason why I was telling you this, and I can't remember what it was. I was telling you that, for YouTube. So, one of the things that a lot of people that I never did was in any of my videos, I never mentioned my coaching. I never mentioned anything. I just did videos. And that was it. I was like winging it because it took so long just to put together the information, the training, that it was like I was exhausted by the time I would post these. And one of the things that I kind of learned over the last year was that when I put up a new video, I should not assume that everybody that actually watches it are subscribers and know who the hell I am. And so every video I need to always mention what I have, how you get it, and things like that, and who I am. So that's why I become repetitive sometimes to people who always watch my videos. Yeah, Pleasant, if you already have it, the only way to get access to it would be to become a coaching student of ours or upgrade using our affiliate link. Or you could pay $89 a month for it. That's the only other alternative. It's $89, right? At $89, you also get that. Because we do get a lot of people that come in, they already have Go High Level at the highest level. And so I had to give some sort of way that they can get in, to be fair, obviously. Where do those questions go? Yeah, Jesus, I think I just invited you. Let's check it out. Yeah, you're right here. Hey, James, my goal is 10K per month ASAP. All right, Ed. ASAP is always good. But hey, let's actually look at that. Let's just let's take a look at this. This is I suggest everybody that's going to be watching this video, you should always take your goal and figure out, you got to break it down. So 10,000 a month, okay? It's 120,000 a year, average of 30 days. So you'd have to earn $333 a day. How are you going to earn $333 a day? Well, the only way to do that is if you have 30 clients at 333, right? Which would be about 10,000. And I talked about this at the beginning, but you may have came later. And so let's look at what if we had landed an average client of $1,000. You would need about 10 or 11 clients. Okay. Now I have a niche here. Let me pull this up. I believe it's here. Niche pricing sheet. Okay. So in let's say a tier, these are all of these niches are clients that we had present, past, or present or past. And so that's why we have these done for you campaigns. And so tier one, we listed them out based on how much, essentially, like beginners should go after tier one clients. They're easier to handle and easier to get results from, basically. Okay. So let's look at like plumbing. Okay. So if you're doing message marketing or rep management, you could charge like $297 a month. If you're just doing like lead gen, you're running ads and they're paying for the ad spend, you could charge about $997. And SEO, figure $897. The reason why I go lower on the SEO is, number one, for a local business in a local area, you don't have to pay too much unless you're going to do it yourself to get them to rank. But it still takes 3-6 months. And so I don't want to hit them over the head and then them hate me because I took all their money and have no results. I also have no control over how long it's going to take or whether it's ever going to work, right? Now, we could package these together for $1,500 a month, and we could say, hey, we're going to do some rep management that'll run in the background. Lead gen will set you up to run that. They're paying ad spend, and then we'll do some SEO at a $1,500. $1,200 is profit. I did this at the beginning of this video, okay? And so if your goal is 10,000 and you could land clients at 1,200, how many clients do you need? You need about 8. So you may say, well, I don't, maybe you have some sort of experience already, okay? Like I think Jesus is a web designer, I believe. Like if you already have a massive amount of clients that you've worked with, then man, oh man, you are about to make a lot of money if you do it right. Because you're just going to go back to all of your web design clients and you're going to now package and make it nice and beautiful and package this stuff up. You could use these package prices. If you ever built a chiropractor website, you could package them up at $2,000 a month. And then what do we need? We only need, 5 clients if we're charging $2,000 a month to get to $10,000 a month. Okay, that's recurring. And then as you move up into the tiers, you get you start to get good at this stuff. Well, now this was the evolution that at my agency, we did all these first, then we have some experience, then we landed a chiro. Jason, my partner, landed a commercial trucking, which we made a shit ton of money with. We were charging way more than that, by the way, but they were a huge, huge company. Then dentists, we had dental implants. Annuities was a great one that we crushed it with in 2016. Home auto, tattoo, blah, blah, blah. And then we were like, it's just too many clients. So then we went into the tier 3, and these were where we made a lot of money. Personal injury lawyers, mortgage buyer refinances, especially back then. Matter of fact, personal injury lawyer, we still have. Pain management doctors, we still have. We were charging $4,000 or $5,000 a month. My first mortgage, I closed a company called Get a Rate. They're not around anymore, but he sold it. They changed the name, but we were charging them $5,000 a month just for SEO. The money can get stupid with people who have money. And so at $5,000 a month, you only need 2 clients. So this is what how you got to think about things. I want people to stop. Again, people could do whatever they want, but why would you want 30 clients at $300 a month? I just don't get it. We're not going to have 5 clients at 2,000. It's just a mindset. No, Pleasant, the best thing about Upwork is you don't have to. It's just a numbers game until you get, once you start doing a job or two, you start to land more clients, but it takes a little bit of time to land clients. You got to do you got to place 5 bids a day. But, again, if you want to pay the $89 and get into here, I'll just show you, because we got some great students that created amazing trainings here. This training talks all about how to use AI to essentially bid for you automatically, and bid better than you could ever bid. All right, this course is on sale, I think. I'm logged in as an admin, so I can't see what the price. This is maybe $997 or whatever. But anyway, you get access to these kind of things. You get access just to purchase these kinds of things for. If you're an affiliate of ours or a student of ours, or you're paying the $89 a month. All right, I'm gonna. We got another question. I had a landscaper who I ran PPC lead gen for. In the first 2 months, they paid me $600 to Google, and they closed 29. Then told me they didn't have cash flow to continue. Listen, so Ed, here I'm gonna give you. If you're still here. Do you have any email, text message, Facebook message, Instagram message of them saying, hey, we closed $29,000 worth of business? Because if you do, that is worth more than the $600. Because that is what you could use for every landscaper who's not a loser, okay? Either that or they found somebody for $200 or they're doing it themselves or whatever. But, if you did it in their ad account, they could probably see it. Maybe their secretary figured it out. It happens. But for big-time landscapers, you could land big-time landscapers with just a screenshot and a simple ad you could run on Facebook for $5 a day with a screenshot that says, hey, we closed $29,000 a month this month with your ads, if it says something like that. And then that screenshot is worth way more than $600, and you'll make way more money by running simple little $5 a day ads, calling out the town, saying, hey, everybody in Wayne, New Jersey, running ads for him, I'm saying. But I think there's a delay, but I am unsure. I am unsure. All right, guys. So if no more questions come in, I'll see you guys next week on a new video that'll drop Tuesday, then another live that'll drop 7:30 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday. I do want to caveat here that I think maybe with lives, if you like and comment and share it, maybe it'll push it out to the algorithm. I don't really know how these things work. So hopefully you take a lesson from me that even when you don't know how to do something, you still just do it. And only good things can happen when you do. Oh, you missed it? Ed, all I said was what's worth more than $600 is if you have a screenshot of that client telling you they did $20,000 of new business during the month that you were running the ad, something like that. Then you could take that screenshot and run it on Facebook in the local area to other landscapers for $5 a day with that screenshot, and you could land more landscaper clients. I mean, hell, you could become the landscaping genius for marketing. If you spent $600 and you got them $29,000 of business, like, you're the man. So go tell everybody that you're the man. Go tell all the landscapers you can. And you do that by running $5 a day. I don't like this delay. I need to figure out how, like, I've seen people like answer faster. But I just don't know how. Here, let me just change this to that. Okay. The link for $89, it's right here. I think I can do this like this. You just click that, and then it should show you how to do it. All right. Let me see if I can figure this out before I jump off. How do I watch this live? Do I go to like the live studio maybe? How do I do that? Man, I know there's a way to do this. In studio, something like in studio. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was a way that I could figure this out. I feel like I should be able to watch my own live and comment right on it. But it doesn't look like I'm going to figure this puppy out today. All I care about is being able to answer questions faster. And then also not be able to. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm learning this stuff. I would say that it doesn't limit it because, like any other business, if landscapers aren't landing new clients, well, first of all, landscapers have a good landscaper has a ton of clients, right? Or they're not making any money. And so I would say, sorry, it's probably gross, but I'm starving. This is an orange. So what I would say is that, let's say a landscaper has 500 houses that they cut. Let's less than that, 100. There's always churn with landscapers. I mean, I've changed my landscaper three different times in 10 years. So they deal with churn, and so they're always looking for new businesses. So the best thing is that you go on their current you get reviews, past customers, but then you're hoping that they're going to hire you to get them new customers also. And so then it's like a flywheel. It's like more reviews. You get the reviews from past customers. Then any new customers coming in, they now have the process in place to continue to get them new customers, new reviews. Make sense? But yeah, I mean, there might be a limit, not a limit, but there might be like, you get a lot of them in the beginning because you went to their past customers, and now you're just getting like, 1, 2, 3, 5 a month. But it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you're getting them some. Yeah, one day I'll figure out how to do this properly, but maybe not. All right, let's see. Yeah, I know. Ed, you would think so, right? You would think that I'd be able to, like, you know what? Let me try something. Maybe I just have to go to my channel. All right. I think this is it. Yes. Yes. Welcome to live chat. Remember, blah, blah, blah. Sweet. So if I could somebody drop a comment real quick? I want to see if this is now live, like if it's immediate. It showed up immediately for me. So yeah, so it looks like I could view without a delay directly on my channel. So I figured that. You the man. You the man, Ed. All right. That was cool. So now I'll get a little bit better next week, and a little bit better, a little bit better. All right. I'm going to jump off. That's my hour. I'll see you guys next week. Drop new video on Tuesday. Like this, share it if you think it's worth it. And then we'll do another live next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now how do I stop this?